Hello everyone. Good evening to all. Welcome you all in this session. I hope every one of you is fine. So those who are watching right now, can you please confirm me? Am I audible? My slide, PPT, everything is visible to you? Let me check. Okay, I hope everything is good. Now let's start the session. Okay. So today in this session, it's your demo class for paper ABFM. Medium is English. Now, in this demo class, we're going to discuss about the cracker batch. What are the benefit of cracker batch? Okay, what are we going to do in this cracker batch? And this batch, why this batch is important for your November-December 2025 examination? How you can qualify your paper with this MCQs cracker batch for your upcoming exam. So these all are the questions, the answers we're going to discuss today in this session. So I hope everything is good. And those who are watching this session for the very first time on YouTube, so I highly request them to do subscribe the channel. And if you feel sessions are helpful to you, then you can like the video as well. Now let's move further. So before moving further, those who don't know me or those who are watching my session for the very first time. So my full name is Saloni Gupta, and in English medium, I'm taking three papers. The first paper of your CIB, that is ABM. The third paper of your CIB, that is ABFM. And one elective paper, that is your central bank. So any one of you, if they have opted their elective paper as central banking, then they can watch the session in paid classes. All right, now. So let's start the session. So as you all know that the total number of questions which you will see, that is 100, the total marks are 100, and for each paper 2 hours time will be given. Now this is the most important slide. Why? Because your examination dates are there, so you should remember these dates in your mind. That is on 30th November we have our first paper, that is ABM Advanced Bank Management. Then a week time is given for your preparation of BFM, so you can revise your BFM paper in 1 week. Then again next 1 week time is given for your third paper, that is ABFM. And you have to keep in mind that between your ABFM and BRBL paper, no time gap is given. So you have to prepare for BRBL paper accordingly. So parallelly, you have to prepare this paper also because no time gap is there. And this time 1 week time is given for your elective paper. So from the past two cycles, no time gap was given for your elective paper, but this time 1 week is given. So 1 week is sufficient. If you have already completed your syllabus, then 1 week is sufficient for the revision of your elective paper. Now, so as you all know that in ABFM we have four modules, A, B, C, D, and out of these four modules, two modules are the composition of theory plus numericals. So you will see the numerical question also and the theoretical question also from module B and C. And module A and D, this is entirely a theoretical module or conceptual module. If you will see numerical question, you will see from two topics. Module A, you will see from break-even point. That the break-even point we have already covered in our module B also. And from module B, if you will see any numerical question, that would be in the form of conversion ratio, conversion price. That is in hybrid security. Okay, hybrid finance chapter. Now, rest in module B and C, there is the mixture of theory plus numericals. Now, so in module A, total we have 6 units, and all the units are important in module A. So whether it is planning, organizing, staffing, you can expect more and more questions from all such units. And if this is entirely a theoretical unit, then there are high chances that the most of the questions you will see in the format of case study. Similarly, in module B, except this unit number 7, all the units, they are a mixture of theory plus numerical. Only unit number 7 is entirely theoretical unit. Why? Because it is the basic of finance. It will tell you about different types of finance, different types of share capital that we have already covered. Now, module C, it is a bit quite interesting module and a new module. Now, in module C, again, theory plus numericals. You will see numerical questions from unit number 14, unit number 15, and unit number 16. Okay, so these from these three units, you can see numerical questions from corporate valuation as well. Now, module D, it is the last module, and this module is again a theoretical and a new type of business. It will talk about the modernity of the business. So all this we have covered in our foundation batch. Now, what is interesting about this batch? See, we have seen the foundation batch. Now, in foundation batch, we have done all the topics in a detail. Okay, full completion of your syllabus in your foundation batch. Now, next, next we have done the crash batch. Now, in crash batch, what we have done, we have revised all the important topics, all the topics which are repeatedly coming in exams, the revision of important and relevant topics. The quick revision, you can say quick revision. Now, now Now in Cracker batch, what we'll do? In Cracker batch, the topics which we have revised, we will do the questions from those topics. That is questions, practice of more and more questions. So question will be in the form of direct MCQs, in the form of case study, then in the form of true false, in the form of match the following, then some without option questions as well. So every type of question will cover in our Cracker batch. And in every session, we'll try to do 32 questions. Okay. So not only the questions, we'll do the revision of its concept. Okay. Because already we have revised all the topics. So in this Cracker batch, main intention is to do more and more quantity of questions. Now, and the pattern of exam, you all know that what are the types of questions that you will see in your exam. So you will see the form of direct to questions. Now, what is direct to question? A question is given to you and its four options are given to you. You have to find the correct answer. That is the direct question. Now, statement-based questions are of two types. Now, the one type is like statement 1 given, statement 2, statement 3, statement 4. And its options are given in such a way like uh, 1, 2, 3 are correct, 2, 3 are correct, all the statements are correct, 4, 1 is correct. So, such way the options are formed. The second type is what? It is of assertion and reasoning. Now, assertion and reasoning means two statements are given to you. First, you have to check that are these two statements right or wrong. If they both are correct, after that you have to see that is the reasoning correct explaining the assertion or not. If yes, then the answer would be somewhat different. If no, then only the statements are correct. The reasoning does not correctly explains the assertion. All right, the statement based question. Now, next is in the form of case study. So, what is case study? Case study, a paragraph is given to you, 2, 3 lines, or maximum 7, 8 lines paragraph is given to you. And on the basis of this paragraph, certain questions will be put. In some type of case study, you will see only one question. In some case study, you will see 3, 4 questions. And on the basis of this case study, you have to select the correct option. Now, without option questions where there is no option given to you, like true, false, match the following, then numerical questions, these are without option questions. Okay. Now, so let's do few questions related to all the modules. Okay, 3 questions each in every module. Now, question number 1. So tell me what is the correct answer. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. in the live class as well as those who are watching on the YouTube. Now, question number first is what on the successful completion of 2 years, this is the question from module A. In a company, Satya received a letter confirming his job as a permanent employee. Now, this is the biggest keyword which is given to you, permanent employee. Identified the need of Satya of being fulfilled. First, you have to see that which this question is from which topic. This question is from motivational theories. And in motivational theories, we have Maslow need hierarchy theory. Full name is Abraham Maslow. So Abraham Maslow has given the needs in total 5 stages. And all these 5 stages are to be fulfilled in a hierarchical manner. That is, it starts from the basic to advanced. Basic to advanced. So basic need is what? That is the physiological need. The basic need for any person is the food, water, shelter. That is the basic need. Once the person has fulfilled the basic level of need, now the person is motivated to fulfill its second level of need. That is the safety needs. Now I have a good home, I have food, I have water, I have shelter to live. Now I want a good job. I want a security in my life. That is the safety needs. A good job. Once this is also fulfilled, now the third level of need will motivate that person, and that is the belongingness need. Now the individual want his or her family, they want their own community, their own friends. That is belongingness. Then fourth level of need is what the esteem need. Now individual has reached at that position where individual is asking for the respect. Now individual wants respect from others. They want that everyone should acknowledge that person. And the last level of need is what? That is self-actualization, where you are at a position you want to fulfill all your desire. That is full potential, achieving one's full potential. You are satisfying your whole need. You want to be in a position where only where few people reach at that position, like our prime minister, our president. So everyone knew them. Okay, now you want to reach at that position. So Maslow has given total all the needs in 5 stages, and Maslow has said that you cannot move to next level to fulfill your next level of need before fulfilling your previous level of need. So that is why it is called a hierarchy. In a hierarchy, you have to fulfill your all level of needs. Now, so according to this, now the Satya has become the permanent employee, means his job is now secured. So this will come under which need? That is security. So option B is the correct answer. Done. Any doubt to anyone on YouTube as well? Those who are watching, any doubt? Okay. Should I proceed now? Okay. Now, next level, next question. That is question number 2. Now, which of the following is a characteristic of autocratic leadership? Now, this question is from the directing unit. First, you have to see that question is coming from which chapter. In directing, we have seen different types of leadership style, and one of the leadership style was autocratic. Autocratic means authoritarian. Authoritarian means that you are giving authority. You have the right to give orders to others. The authority. So, for following characteristic of autocratic means where uh, the owner, the manager is taking decisions himself. They are not asking from their people. They are not a part. They are not asking help from their people, or they are not asking suggestions from their rest of the employees. So here, leader is making decisions independently and expecting so that their subordinates they should follow the orders of the manager. So expect subordinates to follow instruction without giving any kind of input to the managers. So that is autocratic leadership. Now, next two statements are given to you. This is from the organization structure. So we have two organization structure, that is formal and next is informal. Now, formal means what? That is known as official, and informal is what? That is grapevine. So informal structure emerges spontaneously. Yes, it emerges spontaneously, not deliberately. Like you are working in a bank, you are a newly joined employee in your bank. Now, after 3 days, after 4 days, you have made your friends. Okay, your peer members are there. You have a good connection with them. So that is a type of informal structure that emerges spontaneously. Yes, it is not deliberately created by the management. Yes. Now, which is deliberately created by the management, that is formal. It has no definite structure or form because it is a complex network of social relationships. Both the statements are done. Done. Next, module B. Let's have few questions of module B. Question number 4. So, what it says, this is the question from your capital budgeting. Now, ARR is what? That is average rate of return or accounting rate of return. So, it shows your accounting, it considers your accounting profit. Now, what it says that it is one of the technique of capital budgeting. Okay, old technique of capital budgeting. Now, Project X has an ARR of 18%. Project X has an ARR of 18%. And the company's target ARR is 15%. Now, company has made the target that I will make a profit of 15%. So company's target ARR is how much? That is 15%. And the project X has given how much? That is 18%. Now tell me, you have expected 15% profit and you are getting 18% return. Now which one is good for you? Definitely the 18 one. So what should the company do under the ARR method? So you have to accept the project. Why? Because the average rate of return is greater than the company's target average rate of return. So you should accept the project because ARR is greater than target ARR. Because we have seen the decision criteria that higher ARR, what was the decision criteria? The higher ARR, we will accept that project. We will accept that project. All right. Now, next, question number 5. If two alternative proposals are such that acceptance of one shall exclude the possibility of acceptance of another, then such a decision will make two, like you have two projects in hand. Project 1, project 2. What the question says, if two alternative proposal, alternative means either this or that, they are such that acceptance of one, if you will accept one, then you have to exclude another one. Or if you are including this one, then you have to exclude this one. That is, the acceptance of another will make the decision. What is this decision called? If you are accepting one project and you are rejecting another project, which it means what? It is a mutually exclusive decision. Means you have two projects in your hand. Now, from that two project, you have to choose one. So that is, you are making the mutually exclusive decision. You have to exclude one project in order to select the other project. So option number 1 is the correct answer. So mutually exclusive decisions when two proposals cannot be accepted together. You have option to choose only one and two projects are there, then it is automatically you have to exclude the another one to choose the first one. Now, tell me, two statements are given to you. IRR, internal rate of return, it is the discount rate that equates the present value of inflow with the initial investment. Now, what is IRR? IRR is the full form is internal rate of return. Now, it is one of the technique of capital budgeting. Capital budgeting means what? That is, you are making the decisions which project is good for you, which project is not good for you. The good one, you will accept that. The bad one, you will reject that. Now, IRR is what? It is the discounting rate that equates where all your present cash inflow is equal to your present outflow. That is the like you have expended, you have 100 rupees, you have done the expenditure is 100 and you are making the revenue of 100. It means what? It means zero. So wherever the zero comes, wherever your net present value zero comes, that is known as the IRR. So it is the discounting rate that equates the present value of cash inflow with the present value of cash outflow. Initial investment means present value of cash outflow. I hope you all know what is present value. Now, statement 2 is what? A project is acceptable if IRR is greater than cost of capital, yes. If your internal rate of return, if the return is more than what you have actually uh, done the expenditure, like you have expended rupees 10 and you are getting rupees 20. So you will accept in this case. So similarly, if your IRR is 18% and the cost of overall cost of capital is 10%, so you will accept the project. So yes, both the statements are correct. Done. Any doubt to anyone? So option A is the correct answer. Now, next we have module C, two questions. Now, what kind of merger takes place when two companies whose line of business are unrelated? The biggest keyword is there. Unrelated means suppose company A is there and company B is there. Now, company A, the core business of company A is making jewelry, and core business of company B is making the components of car. Now, if these two industries are coming together, means merging together, then such type of merging is known as the conglomerate. So when two companies are merging, their lines of business are unrelated to each other. They have nothing in common, but still these companies are coming together. These companies are joining together. It is known as conglomerate. That now, what is horizontal integration? When companies are coming together but in the same business. Like company A is also making jewelry, gold jewelry, and company is making the diamond, white gold jewelry. Now, if these two companies are merging together, it is called the horizontal integration. Now, amalgamation is what? That is when companies are amalgamating to form entirely a new company. Now, company A and company B have merged together to form entirely a new entity, a new company named as C. The existence of A is also lost, the existence of B is completely lost, and a new company is created that is known as C. So, this is called amalgamation. Now, vertical integration is what? When there is integration between two companies, that is in the uh, categories of supplier and manufacturer. Like the supplier company is uh, merging with the manufacturer company, like component of car. One company is making the component of car, and another company is making the assembling its component. So that is what? That is a vertical integration. Okay, when the lines of business are they are completely same and they are expanding their business, there is vertical integration. When a lower level company is integrating to a higher level company, the one who is selling only the raw material, that company is merging to the company who is making the finished products. That is vertical integration. Any doubt in any of the options? Understood? Now, next. Now, this is the question from discounted cash flow valuation. We have seen that For applying the discounted cash flow method, discounted cash flow means where you are doing the discounting. When you are doing the valuation of any company, you are considering discounting. Method of valuing a firm or any assets. Now, which inputs you will consider? Which inputs are required? So what you will do when you're doing the valuation, you will do the predictions of cash flow in future, that how much this company will going to make earnings in future. Then you will find the discounting rate. Why? Because you are considering the DCF method, discounted cash flow. So you have to find the discounting rate. And the given level of risk means the beta. What is the risk associated with this? And for beta, we have already studied the Kaplan model. Then what is the pattern of growth? What uh, this company, is there any chance that this company will make the growth of 10%, 20%, 5%? And what is the estimated pattern of growth? Now, this company is making a stable growth. This company is making the higher growth, higher than growth, lower. Or this company is making the lower growth than higher growth. So what is the pattern of growth? So all the four things we're going to consider for doing the valuation of any firm under DCF method. So D is correct. That is, all the four options are correct. Now, next module D, some questions. So company raises mezzanine finance. Now, module mezzanine finance, it is the type of finance which is a hybrid finance, which consists the features of both the element, that is the equity also plus the debt also. Now, the benefit of mezzanine finance is provided only when the company has done any kind of default or any borrower has done any kind of default. Suppose the borrower has taken the loan from any company, a limited company. Okay, let's name the borrower Ram and Sons. Now, Ram and Sons company, this company has taken the loan from A Limited. We have seen that the organizations, the intercorporate loans are there. Okay, intercorporate loans. Suppose Ram and Sons have taken the intercorporate loans. Now, when the repayment date comes, the Ram and Son company is unable to repay the money to A Limited. Now, what A Limited will offer? A Limited will say that, okay, you are unable to repay my money back. So now I'm giving you the chance that you can convert your debt into my equity. That is, now you can become, now you have the offer that you can become the equity shareholder of my company. You can have the ownership of the equity. So that is what, that is a type of mezzanine finance. So it is done when the borrower has done any kind of default. So the lender company gives the right to convert the debt into equity later on. So converted into equity at a predetermined price. That is called mezzanine finance. Now, bootstrapping. What is bootstrapping in startup finance? So we have seen such words: crowdfunding, angel investors, private equity, venture capital, bootstrapping. So what is bootstrapping? So bootstrapping is when you are using your own money, that is your savings, your retained earnings, your reserves. So it is a self-financing or using personal resource to fund the business. So in the early stage of business, the companies, they use their own funds, their own savings for financing in their startup companies. That is called bootstrapping. Okay, done. So these are all your questions related to topics from all the modules, and this is how we'll do some questions. Apart from this, some case study questions will be there, numerical questions will also be there in your cracker batch. And every module will take 5 to 6 lectures are there in all the modules. So approx 20 to in 2022 classes, okay, 20 to 25 classes will do maximum MCQs, maximum questions from all the modules. Done. Okay, now, so this is all your answers. And if you have not yet enrolled in our MCQs cracker batch or the practice and revision series, then do enroll in our batch in English medium. So all the educators will take their respective paper. So I'm taking two paper ABM. In ABM, I'm taking three modules, module B, module C, and module D, and ABFM all the four modules. And rest of the module A, that is the statistics portion, the Ajay sir will take. Okay. And similarly for bilingual session, those who are comfortable in bilingual, they can join this session, they can enroll in this session, and these educators will guide you in their respective field. So 80 plus live sessions are there, summary videos are there. You will get a lot of practice of MCQs, additional MCQs, and mock tests are also there. So do enroll in this session. Okay, avail the benefits which are provided in this particular batch. Now, I hope you all have enjoyed the session. So from tomorrow onwards, we are starting with our cracker batch. Don't forget to join the session. The timings are 7 to 8 p.m. It will be ABFM, and 8 to 9 p.m. that is ABM. So 7 to 9 ABFM and ABM. So do join these sessions. Any doubt? Meanwhile, if you are having any doubt, any queries, then you can ask me. Otherwise, otherwise I'll conclude this session and we'll meet tomorrow. Okay, sure. So let's meet tomorrow. Don't forget to join these sessions in the evening, 7 to 9 p.m. Okay, let's meet tomorrow. Bye bye, everyone. And if you have any doubt, any queries, do comment me in the comment section box on YouTube. And if you're watching this session on paid classes, then there's a community tab. You can put all your queries on the community tab, and I'll definitely address all your queries. Yes, chal. Bye bye, everyone. Good night.